Cha, cha. Hello. Welcome to hell, baby. It is the Cool Baby Podcast. Take off your clothes.
Take off your clothes.
Welcome back to whatever.
Was this episode
215?
215?
Episode 9.
Episode 8, yeah, 9.
9. Episode 9. I'm your host, Aaron.
I'm your host, Dayton.
I'm your future co-host, Joe.
Joe Nunnink is back with us this week, so
Dayton's on thin ice.
Dayton is sinking, but
we've lost 6
boy
viewers.
Does he know how to swim. He's a lifeguard.
They flew me back in.
Dayton's going to be the last life he loses at lifeguarding.
Aw. That's a good joke. Write that down.
Are you back to lifeguarding now? Did you join a winter outdoor pool, and are you lifeguarding?
No, I'm lifeguarding at the YMCA.
He's just watching a bunch of snow
piles.
Oh,
right. Yeah, you were doing that last time. How's that been going? Is anybody else? Did you have a close shave last time?
Close shave?
Yeah.
No.
Close. Somebody almost drowned.
No one drowned.
Okay.
No one.
The old people?
Everyone's alive and doing well. I'm worried that an old person might have a heart attack.
How are the people at the YMCA handling the election?
They're
cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, they're not showing anything. They're swimming all their
damn.
They're professional.
Yeah, all their feelings.
As
away.
we would have come to expect from the YMCA, the Young Men's Christian Association.
Standing right.
What a strange thing that still exists. The Young Men's Christian Association.
Is that what that stands for?
Mm-hmm.
So then why, if that's what that stands
for,
was the video of all those like gay guys?
Well, the YMCA had been around forever before that. But
right.
Then, it's kind of used as like a...
So then was the Young Christians Association just like, are you kidding me with this video right now?
I mean, there's not much they could do.
Damn.
Except for like tell them like no gay people in the YMCA. And they were like, well, we didn't like tell people that we were gay when we came to the bathhouse that is the YMCA.
the old timey
bathhouse,
yeah. Roman bathhouse. Yeah, how does that place work, Dave? Are there aquifers there that like that bathhouse run? Are they just like funnel in water from the highlands and then they come down there?
It's actually really sad.
Cool.
There are all these old people. We have a lazy river type thing, and
Yeah.
they come and walk that for hours and hours and hours. And I was like, why are all these old people just spending hours in this pool? And then I talked to one of them, and she was like, I can't walk outside of the pool, so I come here to just walk in the pool.
Just to know what it's like to walk.
It's the only place they can move.
Yeah, it hurt.
It's the only place failed astronauts can feel like they're on the moon.
Yeah, very sad. Anyway.
Live, laugh, love.
So do you get a lot of astronauts in as well?
Yeah.
Oh, he gets a lot of astronauts.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to cut to some sponsors.
Old aeronautical engineers
right
trying to
back,
fuck
yeah.
Dayton. In Black County.
So was it worth not coming to the mic, not going to the mic?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I've already exercised more here than I did at the mic.
Yeah, use more. Shout out to Steven Taylor.
we are all not at your open mic.
The last
right
open
now.
mic of the year, hopefully.
Shout out to this being the second week in a row I've put my name on the list there and
didn't
then
show up.
Didn't show up.
Did you message him saying?
No.
I
took it off last week, but I just let it hang there this week.
Yeah.
I think it's extra funny that you've done that 2 weeks in a row because you live down the street.
I live 4.5 seconds.
You live a walk away.
Yeah. I can see it out my window. And then they see me drive down
Yeah.
the street. I'm going somewhere
you
else.
honk a couple times, you wave.
Yeah. I'm doing a podcast.
It's me, Joe. I'll see it at... I guess. Well, whatever. So we have a new president. That's cool. We got a new president, everybody.
Hey.
This podcast is disappointed. We all voted Joe Jorgensen. The last podcast
Give me the Jorg!
I bitched about Joe Jorgensen, and I said, Joe Jorgensen's a shitty dude. Turns out Joe Jorgensen is a shitty woman. Whoopsie daisy.
Yeah.
Oopsie poopsie.
But you know what he or she is not?
A successful politician.
The next president.
Yeah.
All right. That's being shared by 2 men.
What a fun week.
And Joe Biden.
Congratulations.
All right, let's just call it a draw.
We know Biden's listening to Cool Baby because he thinks
He's
this
the
is
Australian listener.
Yeah.
Who was the
Deep net.
mysterious Australian listener? When are they?
I don't know, but they stopped
They
listening
stopped,
when we finally called them out.
when you finally called them out, you should probably not.
When we
address
didn't
your-
call them out, we said thanks.
Yeah,
they're like, nope, too
call,
much for us.
Called them out sounds like you're like putting them on blast for listening.
Yeah,
to this.
it's not my fault that we can see, where all the listens come from specifically, like
I'm
cities.
sure, yeah, once people realized that you knew where they were listening from,
They all stopped.
Fuck, I'm not,
They all stopped.
no,
Every
they
time
know that
we've
I'm
called,
listening, yeah.
every time we've called somebody out about it, they've all stopped listening.
Yeah.
We got somebody from the Netherlands. We got somebody from fucking some lake in Washington. None of them.
He drowned himself when you called
He's
him
like,
out for
man.
Texas
Finally.
listens all the
My
time,
anonymity's up. Huh?
right? Someone from Texas listens all the time?
We
Not
get a lot
anymore,
of,
not if you keep talking
no,
about it, Dayton.
I'm afraid to keep saying stuff about it. We get a lot of Chicago and Austin listens for some reason.
This is the podcast where we just talk about where people listen from. That's why
This is the
people don't
proximity
listen.
cast.
That's why
And
people-
how close
We
are
get
they?
a lot of listens from the really hard lockdown cities where they have nothing else to do.
yeah,
except
sure.
for-
Yeah, nothing
They're
from
like,
Portland though.
whoa, these people listen to this podcast that they talk about where people listen.
It's cool.
What a fun.
We're the.
They talk about nothing else except for, whoa, someone listened from Australia.
All right, guys, this just coming in. Someone.
All right, time for plugs.
yeah.
Dayton, where are you gonna be? Australia? What?
Dayton, where are you at this weekend? Which clubs are you in?
Not the comedy club.
Well, for all of our fans down in Perth, I'll be at Laugh Your Asheville off. I guess that's in Nashville. Whatever. So Joe is an artist. Hey guys, let's talk about that.
So am I. Me too.
I like to think we're all artists in
Yeah.
our own way. Especially John. And big, congrats to John for getting some representation. In this
Finally, yeah.
in this new White House.
In the new White House. Old, creepy Christian people who will adopt small migrant children from third world countries are finally president.
Yep.
Yes.
We're with you, bud. I voted for you.
We all voted for you. The Jorgensen John ticket. Yo Jorgensen.
Joe and John.
Joe Jorgensen. Hi, y'all. I'm on the ticket, too. Who was you?
I'm Yee. He's Haw. We're pretty good at this. Shit.
Libertarian just means that we're going to take it real
Libertarian, more like bibertarian. I've been spilling shit on my shirt all day. Gosh
More like
darn it.
libertarian.
Libertarians are dumb. You guys get it?
Libertarians
Is that
are
what Joe
stupid.
Jorgensen
If you
was?
voted for a libertarian, you're a dum-dum.
Is that what Josephine Jorgensen was?
I think, was she? Or was she like a...
I thought she liked weed, but like hated like
That's what
everything else.
libertarians, yeah.
Is that just basically what they are? I
They
thought
just like legalize everything. So
Yeah.
they're like... But also, like, don't,
All drugs are
don't
legal.
bother me in my land.
Yeah.
Don't tell me what to do.
The government basically gets to not do
Yeah,
anything.
the government doesn't exist to libertarian.
Right.
All drugs are legal in Oregon now, right?
They're legal, yeah. Well, they're
Well, that's good, that's good, too.
decriminalized.
So what does that extend to? Like, can you just go buy, like, cocaine and heroin? Then?
I
I
saw,
don't
like,
think
a-
you can buy anything,
Oh.
legally.
Well, but if it's legal...
but like they do have
decriminalized?
places where they have clinics where you can shoot up safely.
Right, but I thought
In, like,
they
Seattle
legalized
and
all the drugs. So doesn't that
Portland.
mean that people can sell them?
I don't think they decriminalize them.
They just decriminalize them?
I think so. Joe, John,
what
did
do you
they?
got, John?
Yeah, Oregon decriminalizes
We need to know
possession
how...
of drugs.
It says legalized, though.
As 4 other states legalize marijuana.
Oh, recreate. Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha, okay.
I think like North Dakota legalized medical and recreational. South, sorry.
I saw a meme where
Go Sioux Falls, baby. Brat, brat, brat.
someone made like a crack shop or something like that, a crack dispensary. And anyway, that was a meme. I thought it was real for a while. And
We
then
can
I read
cut
it
this,
too.
John, right? We can cut all this.
You're one step away from mentioning SpongeBob.
Come on, just do it.
He lives in a pineapple under the sea.
What was your favorite season of SpongeBob, Dayton?
I think 2.
I just realized I had no interest in the question that I just did.
Yeah, that's the one
after
with the hatchling slashing.
There's nowhere left to go after you answered. Honestly and sincerely, you knew which season you liked the most. And right when you told me that, I realized there was just...
My favorite season of the Rugrats is when they were all grown up.
Oh yeah, Rugrats all grown up, and then they were just like fucking
And then
sliding in each other's DMs so hard.
They made 2 different shows
Chucky's
about
trying to.
it. Chucky was trying to bang Tommy's mom.
Dude, Chucky
Tommy's
was
Mahama.
so horny. They're like, all right, let's make a version of Rugrats where Chucky is rock hard, just like absolutely rock hard. It's like he's 14 and he's been fully erect for weeks.
Got a vein in his head that goes all the way.
14?
But they were like 13
compared to what they were.
What they
in
were,
the
they were
first
like
show.
babies.
Yeah, they were all grown up.
Do you remember Rugrats all grown up? Were you?
I don't.
Were you all grown up when that came out?
Seeing it.
I remember they still called Pickles or Dill, because his name is Dill Pickles.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
what good writing.
But then why is it Tommy Pickle? And
Well,
Dill
because
Pickle?
they hadn't thought of it
Why is his little
until
brother
they made
named
Dill a
fucking Dill
character
Pickle?
in like season 5.
Oh hey, when he's grown up, he's like, yeah, I'm Dill Pickle.
Yeah, when he was growing up, he was like a emo goth kid.
Whatever happened to that Reptar thing?
In Paris? The movie?
Yeah, did they go
You
to
watch
Paris?
it- you
Did
watch
they go to
Rugrats?
Paris one? What doesn't like
Yeah,
Reptar
they had two-
come to life
two
in
big
one, or
movies.
He's like
Yeah, in Paris, I think.
yeah.
Because I think they went to go. Like,
Is that
'cause
where it's like
Reptar
at
had
midnight
like
every night in Paris? They go back like 100 years
yeah, and then they kill Jack the
with
Ripper.
Reptar,
Yeah,
and then they smoke weed with Hemingway.
yeah, they smoked weed with Hemingway right before he killed himself.
Ever since Woody Allen got involved in Rugrats, I sort of tuned out.
Tailed off.
Yeah, I was like, this is
Ever since Woody Allen got
They've
accused of
ruined
fucking
this.
the Rugrats,
Yeah.
kind of slipped to the wayside a
Yeah.
little bit.
John, can you look this up? How many of the Rugrats did Woody Allen allegedly?
Allegedly.
Because the only one who wanted it was Chucky with the rock hard.
Yeah, he was just.
granite like.
He wasn't asking for it. He was demanding it.
He was demanding it.
You could see that vein from space.
Well, what other cartoons were there?
Oh, Are there any other versions of Rugrats we didn't cover?
Honestly, they're the only cartoon I have ever seen is Rugrats.
Wasn't there a version of
grown up.
Rugrats where they were like actually grown up?
That's
like
That
what
was
we're
an
talking
episode.
about.
So an episode
it was a
was
show. It was a
well
reboot. It was
they
called All Grown Up.
they were teenagers though in that one. So
Yeah.
there was
Oh,
an
they're
episode.
adults.
Yeah.
There was an episode where Tommy was like having a fucking fever dream induced by like because his mom drank and then her breast milk had alcohol in it. So
Oh my god! Is this real?
no, so
No, it's
no,
real.
he's having like some crisis of identity because the baby doesn't understand identity, and he had like a dream or something where him and Chucky were adults, but they still had their baby heads.
Yeah.
And then I think that's what you're thinking
Yeah,
because
I
it
think
was like a
that's
whole half episode.
David Foster Wallace wrote this.
David Watson Wallace,
David Wiener.
David Fallacy Wallace.
Yeah.
Hell of a guy,
August
great bandana.
1992, the American film director and actor Woody Allen was accused by his adopted daughter
Lil and
Dylan
Dill.
Farr.
Okay, one of you start at the bottom, the other one starts at the top, and then me in the middle.
All right.
The Connecticut state attorney investigated the allegation but did not press charges. The Connecticut State Police.
Are you just gonna read the entire Wikipedia page for this?
Yeah. Anyway, that's fine.
The Spark Notes is Woody Allen adopted his
Well, yeah, it says
daughter
the two
to
adopted
marry her.
Phil and Lil, one biological, Tommy. The sexual abuse is alleged to have taken place 8 months after Chucky learned that Allen had a romantic relationship with Angelica, the daughter of his former wife.
I get Woody
that
Allen.
sounds about like how I remember it.
I get Woody Allen and Tim Allen mixed up.
What's the
all
difference,
time.
really?
Yeah,
One-
Did Tim Allen have
they
any
both
allegations?
voiced Buzz Lightyear.
Tim
so-
Allen got put in prison for cocaine distribution.
Did he?
And now
He
he's
was
a
before
hardcore.
his,
he's a hardcore Republican.
Which
a
one's the
hard repo.
comedian?
They're both comedians.
Are they really like
Yeah.
stand up?
Woody Allen did stopped when he
Yeah.
became a successful
Filmmaker.
actor and
Okay,
director.
I get them mixed up so hard.
Tim Allen
They,
was
they
in,
both
uh,
stopped when they
mention
got
Tim-
into.
Or I'll
Huh?
watch Santa Claus and be like, that
Tim
guy
Allen
was
was in Santa
sexually
Claus 3.
accused, and then but no, that's wrong. Anyway.
It
With
is
Martin
funny to
Short.
think about Woody Allen and all the Tim Allen productions. Like
Yeah.
if Woody Allen was in that Santa Claus movie, and if
yeah, that's Tim Allen when he got busted for coke in '78.
dude, he looks
Wow.
so fucking
25 at the time. We're doing pretty well. He was in Kalamazoo, Michigan, too. That sucks.
I
What a
went
fucking
from
idiot.
Timbuktu to Kalamazoo.
Oh, that's a good.
That's a good.
That's a good Jack Johnson song.
That's a Jack Johnson song. Born Timothy Allen Dick.
What?
Yeah, that's his name. I wonder
He changed the spelling of Alan,
I wonder
too.
why he went by Alan instead of
Tim Dick? Tim Dick's great.
Tim Alan Dick. Yeah, Tim Dick's not bad.
Why did he change the spelling of Alan?
Okay, so originally it was Alan, but his last name is now Allen.
Hollywood changes people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
I mean, it says right here his name used to be Kalamazoo Mish.
Sheriff Department. His name used to be Sheriff Dept.
Yeah.
650 grams of cocaine. That seems like a lot.
That's a lot.
That seems so much.
That's a powder.
The most I've ever had was like
650 milligrams.
like a bump or something.
Yeah, a
That's
jump.
not that much.
A dump. I just had a dump of coke.
I had one dump of. Hey, I have. Can I get?
It's when you dump it in the toilet and put a straw.
It's also it's confusing to me because he's in Toy Story. And the main character in Toy Story is Woody.
You know,
so
you can,
Woody Allen, Tim Allen, I get them.
That's the thing that does it for you.
I think it is, yeah.
Huh.
Woody Allen. Wait.
Woody.
Why did you get him mixed up?
Because
he's in
the
Toy
Tom
Story?
Hanks' character is named Woody,
And Tim Allen's associated with.
and
Toy
Woody
Story.
Allen's character is named Woody too.
Okay, I'm starting to see this a little.
What's
bit
Woody
more.
Allen's real name? I doubt
Is
it's
it
Woody.
Woody Allen?
Can't be.
Look
Nobody.
up Woody Allen's real name.
Nobody in their right
No one's
mind
working
would
harder
name-
than John is right now.
Nobody in their right mind would name their child Woody.
Well, it was like
Woodrow?
the 40s. It was like the 40s,
Woodrow.
or the 30s.
Woodrow,
or
if
something.
he was named after Woodrow Wilson,
Could have been.
a mediocre president. I guess my dad was named after Dwight D. Eisenhower.
Allen.
Alan Stewart Konigsberg. I couldn't say half of that name.
That's real Jewish.
So to clarify,
Please.
none of their last names are Allen. Neither Tim Allen nor Woody Allen's last name is Allen. In fact, it's Tim Allen's middle name's Allen, and Woody Allen's first name is Allen.
Alan, yeah.
There's no Woody at all.
None. He just added that in because he thought, this is legit. This is a good... That's what British people call wood.
Woody.
Woody.
Yeah.
Would you change your
And that's-
name if you got famous?
I'll have to.
Yeah, absolutely.
My
Really?
my
If
last
anyone
name is
offers
too
me
funny.
money, like, hey, you just have to change your name to,
Yeah.
you know.
What would you want your name to be?
Well, apparently your last name has to be Allen.
Yeah. Joe Allen.
Joe Allen.
I'd go by Joe
That's
Allen.
not bad.
That's
Yeah,
not-
pretty
that's
good. Fuck. Aaron Allen.
That's okay.
God damn.
They all work.
Fuck.
Dayton Allen.
No.
Dayton Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
just
like
you weren't cut out for Hollywood.
it. Yeah, you're not
Yeah, I
gonna make
need a
it.
new last name.
Well, it can't be Allen.
Right,
What
because
would be
Aaron and I.
Bissell. It's a
What?
the-
Bissell?
Yeah.
The cleaning, the HVAC
vacuum.
company.
Yeah.
I don't think you want to do that.
Dayton Bissell.
The
Dayton
heir to the Bissell Empire.
What's your middle name? Do you have a
Phillip.
Dayton Phillip?
Wait, why do you
That's
have?
not bad.
Why is your middle name a first name?
It's
Are
my
middle names
grandpa's
first
name.
names or are they last names?
Middle names are pretty usually first
Oh,
names,
yeah,
or
you're
like your mother's maiden
Your
name.
middle
No, you're
name.
right. Mine's also first name. I didn't know. Andrew.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah.
dad's middle name. My middle name was gonna be Andrew. My brother got it.
Oh my
That would have
God.
been crazy.
Oh wow!
We can cut everything.
Somebody put that in a book.
Aaron. Yeah.
When's your book coming
Write a
out?
suicide note.
Whenever you
Once I
finish the fucking
yeah,
cover.
Yeah. I was thinking about
Waiting on
that
you,
the other
bud.
night.
Hey, let me do your cover. I need freelance gigs now that I'm done with my comic book. Can you pay me $400?
Nope. I'm already almost out of all my money too.
Well,
Hopefully that show doesn't
what if I
go
did it
bad.
for any price?
Any
We'll
price.
just do the same thing we did with that Harley's Hideaway show. We asked for $300, and they said, "How about 70?" I said, "That sounds great." We have no room for bargaining. No bargaining rights as comedians.
Wait, who asked? What did they ask?
Aaron
you?
Scarborough and I were going to do that show, the first one at that Harley's Hideaway thing, and they were like, "Yeah, how much money do you guys need to do like an hour and a half of like comedy or whatever?" And we were like, "Can we have like $250?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "Absolutely. Well, the most we have 75." And then we were like, "Perfect, yeah."
That's about
we were like, "Absolutely." That's
I think part of that, like for me at least, is it's such a jump for me to even ask for an amount.
yeah. No.
That I'm like, okay, wherever you guys want me
Yeah,
to get, want me to
It's just
pay
weird
me.
that they ask you like what your price is.
Yeah.
I think they just do it
and
just
then they
to
just give you what
Right,
their
they were
price
gonna do
was
anyway.
automatically.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, well, wait, I hope he says 50 because
Right.
we're only going to give him 75.
Yeah, my price is $33 for an hour and a half of stand-up.
So if they're only paying those, like you guys, 75, and there's actually like more shows there
They're doing them every week.
with like established comics, one more established comic than anybody else. James Johan.
Oh.
If he's making $37.50, then
sure, yeah.
That's embarrassing.
That is sad, but mostly they're not established comics.
No, absolutely
not. The only
not.
one that's remotely. Yeah. Anybody else who's done it is quite the contrary. So I would do it again. It was a terrible setting for comedy. It was designed to fail. There was almost no one there. We were underpaid, and we were in a very dangerous environment as far as the pandemic goes.
Sounds about right.
And I loved every.
Sounds pretty cool. Yeah. I can't wait to not do it. I don't think I'm going to do it.
It's bad.
I'll bring Mitch. See if Mitch has a good time with it.
He would have a good time with it.
Yeah. Those are his people. They probably believe the same.
He does
goofy stuff he does.
Scenarios.
Yeah, if that Truman Show flops, then I'm screwed.
Yeah, you're fucked. I'm not. I didn't.
That's a lot of money.
I didn't sign a contract.
People.
Yeah. I'm gonna float you down the river.
But if it works, then we're like.
If it works, awesome. Part of me wants to say take the money and run and never do that show.
Yeah. Wait, how much would tickets be?
15.
15 to 25 for VIP.
And then, so if it's $15 and you can only have 200 people there,
that's $3,000.
That could be anything. Oh, okay, really?
Yeah.
So best case scenario, you make $2,000 or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you pay me $33 for doing time.
Yeah, you get 1.5%.
I understand.
As is comedy standard.
Yeah.
It all relies on their advertising.
Yeah, they're handling all that shit.
Right.
So
if they can do good, then that's awesome.
And hopefully they don't listen to this episode and smell our doubt.
They're like, oh my god, we've got to pull the plug on this.
Well, they asked how many people come out to like those outdoor shows, and I said like 20 to 40 usually.
Yeah, tops like
and
50.
Then they were like, okay, $950.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get 200 people.
Jesus Christ. Like, yeah, you're fucked, but
you
have to sell that
You're
truck.
probably not going to get 200. Well, yeah, it's like you said.
If we get 100 people, that's $1,500, then we get to keep 600 of it.
But how many people do you need to just make all the money that you owe them? 75 people?
Less than 100.
70 people?
Yeah. But also there's a $500 bar minimum, and we have to pay that back.
The bar that
on top of the $900?
No, we don't have to. We have to pay it back the difference that they don't make.
Yeah.
Right.
Up to 500.
Potentially,
if
you only get 40 people out.
Yeah.
And then so you already owe them.
Yeah.
Those 40 people aren't gonna. Well, actually, I don't know. I mean, depends on. It's on a Wednesday.
Depends on who it is.
It's on a Wednesday. It's not on a Friday night.
That's what I'm worried about. Is it's on a Wednesday.
Dude, and so many. If most of the comics show up, they're all pretty much sober now.
Yeah, but they're still paying for tickets. We're not letting anybody in for free.
Yeah, I'm saying that bar tab.
I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah.
I would much rather pay that than the $950.
Yeah.
Out of my pocket.
Well, you guys better get that Patreon running for this thing because you guys are making bad deals on shows left and right. Dave just signed a contract to pay $1 million to the Truman.
Yeah. God.
They really swindled you.
This is a good,
we don't
good
know
thing.
That.
You got to take chances, guys.
If it works, it's awesome.
You've got to take chances in comedy. People want to come out and do shit in a big place that is safe, probably.
It's pretty safe.
It seems pretty safe. It's big.
It's like the closest thing we
out.
can get to outdoor inside.
It's huge. So
100-foot ceilings, giant fans, blowing all the
December 2nd.
All the
filters. Yeah.
Wednesday, December 2nd. I don't know when you can get tickets, but you should be.
Good time to advertise a show that barely exists.
To the 3 people
that only exists in like litigation, like in contracts.
Right.
Am I using litigation right? Probably not.
Yeah, this show is tied up in the same lawsuits Donald Trump's election is being litigated.
Yeah, we'll be making our announcements at the holiday.
It is looking as grim for Dayton as it
the
is
Holiday
for
Inn Spirit Halloween store.
His lawyers are like, yeah, we're doing everything we can. But
So I didn't eat today. I ate at 5:30 in the morning, and then didn't eat until on the way to your house.
Why don't you bring lunch to work?
I honestly just forget to eat sometimes. It's really bad. Like I was dizzy.
How much do you
way.
weigh? You look like you weigh about 44 pounds.
I weigh 100.
Yeah, you look like a tall toddler.
Yeah.
Toddler.
Is that a John Mulaney joke? Is that you just tall?
Get the fuck off my podcast. How dare you?
Yeah. How could you?
The white Dave Chappelle?
John is the only one that is remotely in shape in this room.
Yeah.
But
Aaron has a lot of shoulder strength, but that's
got a lot of upper body.
Yeah.
But yeah,
To move
anyway,
rocks.
I was like super dizzy, and I'm still not feeling great. I went to Taco
Give him a
Bell.
beer, Joe.
Yeah, here
Let's
you go,
watch
bud.
this.
You want to have your first
Let's
beer?
watch this mountain
and
tumble.
just watch your life spiral downwards.
Yes.
An endless trajectory. Discovering new floors.
Dayton's gonna die before we fail at this show, so I'm gonna have to fucking front the bill.
Probably.
He's gonna forget
Feel
to
like
eat
it.
Taco Bell one day and
So,
never wake up.
so you had Taco Bell? That's what you ate today?
On the way out over.
What did you have from Taco Bell?
A chicken quesadilla and a beef burrito.
Wow.
Beef and burrito?
A beef burrito.
Oh,
Beef and burrito.
Those are only $1 too. So
Was there anything else in the burrito besides beef, or they just
It's
poured
beef,
and a tortilla?
rice, cheese. Yeah, that's it.
I love what they're doing over there.
Yeah, they're letting they're
Simplicity.
keeping the dairy farmers alive.
I know, dude. I heard some story that there was we had 8,000 times as much cheese as we could ever sell in a year, as a
Absolutely.
country. As a country.
The country
It was
pushed
vaults of it,
Yeah. Yeah.
and underneath
There's way too much.
And so my theory, and I don't know if this is true, but I think that's why in the last couple of years, you've seen places like Taco Bell cheese, 6-layer cheese. Cause
It doesn't hurt
for
that cheese is
$0.
perpetually popular,
Yeah,
but they
I
put
know.
way too much into it.
But they're let's just to sell straight up cheese.
There was the dairy farmers lied to the government about their futures, what they thought was going to happen soon, and then the government gave them a bunch of subsidies or something.
Oh, they just wanted money and shit
Yeah, well, they bought a bunch of dairy from
the
government or from the farmers.
government.
Yeah, they bought their own dairy.
Well, so now the government's stuck with all this cheese, and that's why
So now there's just there's too much, and that's why you get government cheese. You see commercials about dairy.
That's why we have government cheese.
Too much
Wake
of
up,
it.
America! It's time to buy.
Why can't they
Warbombs.
Why can't they make
Colby cheese.
too much corn? We could have government popcorn.
Can't we just pay back some of our
Yeah.
fucking money to China with cheese blocks? Just send them
Thank you, John.
cheese.
Say it. What?
I
Are you all
forgot what I said.
We're all experiencing two different types of tumors in our brain
Yeah.
right now. It's pretty cool.
That'd be hilarious if I passed out on this podcast and then you guys just kept talking about
The show must go on. Right. We're do it for the love of the game, not for the love of.
Yeah, you don't have health insurance anyway, so what's
You
the
guys are
point of
just
taking you to the
laughing.
hospital?
Cheese.
For 40 minutes.
Cheese. John, can we run the numbers? How much cheese do we actually have as the government? Does the government own cheese?
Does the government own cheese?
Sorry, I know you were finally getting a break from listening to this endless drag of horse shit we're talking about. He's like, God, you're gonna make me Google how much cheese does the government own? No, that's fine.
I've already
look
looked up
how
Woody
much
Allen's
cheese-
real name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might as well look up government cheese.
Oh hell yeah. Cheese surplus.
1.4 billion
America has
pounds.
too much. Oh my God. The government owns it. The
Oh my
federal
God.
government owns cheese.
Wow.
This was in 2019 in January.
Oh, so they
So
probably
things
solved the
have
problem by
changed.
now. Why did they just send that out with the stimulus checks? 'Cause
That's
they're
why we
a fucking
see-
hunk of cheese.
That's why we see so many fondue restaurants popping up.
Mm-hmm. Government.
You goddamn right.
Government restaurants.
Too much cheddar. Goddamn. All right. Reaching over the aisles.
So what's your favorite cheese?
God damn it, dude. I swear to God. We have let this episode suffer long enough. We're not going to let it suffer any longer. Right?
Who's listening this far?
No one's made it this far. No one's made it this far.
What are they supposed to do?
Some guy came up to us at the club.
That's true. Some wayward
Really?
comic. Yeah.
And he's like, I'm a big fan, or what?
Yeah, he said he listened to our last episode.
He's like, when are you going to get
really
Joe Nunnink
enjoyed
back
it.
on?
Yeah.
And then he was like,
What did he say?
He said he liked the story of the kid.
Oh,
and you were like,
yeah.
that kid died, and he was
Yeah.
like, oh, I didn't listen that far.
Yeah, and
Thought you-
That's
I
pretty
just
funny.
lied to him after he told
Yeah.
us that he liked our stuff.
When he said he didn't listen that far, did you fucking grab him by his cufflinks and throw him up against the wall?
Yeah, I made sure his hands hurt.
Ah, baby.
I broke the boy, and then he did a set and lost his mind in front of hecklers.
That was really funny.
Didn't know how to handle it.
I've been thinking a lot about the Anthony Jeselnik guy. I don't know.
Yeah? Have you?
Yeah, like
Why?
a lot.
There was a guy who was there that basically did like the same cadence as Jeselnik.
They were
You've
good
seen it.
jokes.
Yeah, they were fine.
The exact
They just
same
ripped
thing.
out like a Jeselnik.
It was exact.
Well,
same
I don't
thing.
even know if they would have worked had he not done it that way.
Yeah,
Because like he really relied heavy on that kind of Jeselnik like.
but it was exactly like the way
No.
he looked, like everything, and the
He
way
looked like him too.
a little bit.
Are you sure that it
look
wasn't
like him.
Anthony
He didn't look
Jeselnik
like
popping
Anthony
into the
Jeselnik.
mic?
He looked slightly.
He
had
was
the
a white
same
guy
face.
who's a little tall. He didn't
Yeah.
have the same face as Anthony
He has
Jeselnik.
a beard. He has a beard.
Jeselnik's not white.
But
Italian.
anyway,
Checkmate,
I
Dane.
just like
No, he's Italian, mate.
do you think he? Okay.
Fuck you, idiot.
Do you think he
My
could
boy.
Come on.
make it?
Huh?
Someone who's
That wasn't a sentence.
no.
Do you think he make it?
he could make it? Is what
That guy who
Someone
did
who-
an open mic.
No. But like, if his stage jokes are good, but he just keeps like, is Anthony Jeselnik? Do you think he could make it
As like a second Anthony Jeselnik?
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. There's
It depends on
at
what
a
you mean by
certain
make
point
it.
you get to where people are going to start calling you out for basically stealing an act.
Yeah.
Yeah, but could he go around and like do some fucking shitty clubs and stuff all the time? Probably one day.
Sure,
Yeah.
but that's the thing is like he'll never do anything in LA if he sticks to that. And also, like when you're new, you stick to emulating your heroes until you do it enough. You know, barring you do it enough.
Well, I've seen him when Brandon was hosting the mic at the club. I've seen
Really?
him out like twice, and Brandon one time was like, "Give it up for Anthony Jeselnik" or whatever.
Oh, really?
And yeah, like he obviously laughed. And
He
stuff
loved
like
it
that. Yeah.
probably. He's like, "Thank
And-
you so much."
Yeah, and it is like just Anthony Jeselnik.
Well, we all know you can't really
they
make
were
it
funny.
unless
They
you
were
come
good.
on this podcast. And so it
That's
comes
true.
down to, are
Yeah.
you guys going to
There's
let him on
two
this
people
podcast?
who have made it.
I want
Three
to.
people, I guess.
If
yeah.
he comes
Talent.
back, I do want to like talk to him. I don't know. I'm interested. In
Why?
It's just weird to me because it's like the exact same thing. And I mean, I don't know. You could say like you'd be like Stephen Wright or whatever, but you're still your own. You know.
Yeah, but like when I was that new, all I was doing was Stephen Wright.
Really?
Yeah, so how long has
yeah.
he been doing it? Well, since back the Bulkley days. But that's not that
Yeah,
long.
Tops
but also
9
he
months.
hasn't come out.
That's fine.
Yeah, so he's done it like a handful of times.
And I'm not like
Yeah.
dogging on him. Like I thought he was funny.
Well, I'm not dogging on him either. I don't think he's gonna. I think if he keeps at it and stays in Kansas City, he'll eventually get his actual
If he keeps
voice.
at it and stays in Kansas City, he'll quit comedy in the next 4 months.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna quit comedy and just fucking start gardening.
All right, Diddy.
Like growing my
Cool
own
Garden podcast.
my own potatoes.
the Cool Garden
We're
podcast.
gonna grow some little babies. Garden gnomes.
It's my fucking dream. I have.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Our Patreon could
Sweet
be your
potatoes.
garden.
that's gonna be my merch. It's just a
Do
bunch
they-
of fruit.
How did they? Sweet potatoes? Can you grow those like the same way you grow potatoes?
Yeah, they're just like they're tubers.
How do you?
You plant them
Okay.
deep
well,
in the ground.
Do you like?
They're not like a potato,
Sweet
No,
potatoes.
That's what I'm asking.
yeah,
Are they
but
not
they
like
plant
a
like
potato?
a potato.
They're not a
They're
potato.
a root-based plant.
It's a root tuber.
And so why can those
But
be
like
French
a
fries?
tuber is also like a beet.
You can
a
use it
tuber.
to
But
make
there's no
like
beet French
fries.
fries.
I'm
But we have
confused.
sweet
That,
You
potato.
can make
fries.
beet French fries.
Yeah, but fucking what maniac out of their mind would do that?
Beets are delicious.
No,
Ew.
They're
terrible.
great.
I had
I
a
fucking love beets.
beets are disgusting.
I had a vegan slice of pizza that had beets instead of pepperonis, and I had never been more
That's
pissed. In my life.
unbelievable.
Yeah, I've never been more pissed in
You
my
can't
life.
make beets a meat replacement.
No, and I was so upset.
Because then you'll need
There's,
a
like,
beet
juice.
replacement. Am I right, guys? Come on.
Come on.
Take me.
Cool Baby Podcast is brought to you.
God, if you are real, kill me now. No, I want a farm. My grandparents have a farm, and they're clearly on their way out. So, what's this?
Snow owls.
I saw this last night. I told Rowan about this.
Wait, what
that,
is this? What is this?
Snow owls, little baby owls. Their heads are too heavy for them to sleep.
Yeah.
So they'll sleep. They'll just like.
they just like fall on the ground.
This is your grandma's favorite podcast,
Dude, look,
guys.
so it's not dead. It's just asleep.
No, it's just sleeping. It's a big, dumb, fucking, goofy-headed owl. His brains, he's too smart. He can't sleep, but he's not
John
smart
was
enough
like,
to...
This podcast is falling flat.
I heard the story.
This podcast is for the birds.
It is for the birds and the babies. I heard
Bird
this,
baby.
the story. This guy got like falsely accused of killing his wife, And
Cool.
this ties into the owls. So he.
What?
Oh yeah. Oh, we're good. You know what I'm talking about? John knows what I'm talking about. So the steps. It's all in the steps. He comes home from work. His wife is at the bottom of the steps.
Yeah.
Is it a Netflix show?
Yeah, it's called The Staircase.
Oh fuck. Fuck me.
I didn't watch it though.
So
Tell me what it is.
Well,
I didn't watch all
I
of
didn't
it.
watch it either. I just heard it on the radio.
okay.
I heard him talking on the radio. I'm probably getting the story fucked up.
No, it doesn't matter. No one's going to fact check you here. I just made something up about cheese.
He comes home, and she's at the bottom of the steps, and her neck is broken, and he's like, oh, I'm fucked. he's like, I'm totally... And, like, he calls the police. He's like, my wife died. And the police are like, yeah, you probably did it. And he's like, I kind of was worried that it was going to go. And then they, like, take him... And,
Yep, that's what I was thinking, too.
And then he's like, I was afraid you were going to say it. And then they interrogate him. They're like, why'd you do it, John? And he's like, I didn't. And they're like, but you did, didn't you? He's like, I must have. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And then finally, he has like the world's best lawyer. He has some lawyer who's like goes and like
a bird lawyer.
He's got the. Well,
like
first
It's
of all, I
Always
don't know
Sunny.
how
It's
the
like a
lawyer.
bird walk.
Okay, so the lawyer found a microscopic owl feather on his wife's body. And which is
Who
weird
works
to me
at
that they
an
let the
owl
lawyer.
nursery.
Yeah, I don't know why they let the lawyer touch his wife's corpse.
What?
Yeah, it is a wild story,
They found
and
it in
I'm
her
making
vagina?
up most of it right now. And well, he found this microscopic owl thing, and then they just had to assume that an owl flew in there.
You have
killed
to.
him.
Yeah.
You have to assume that.
They don't have any other choice.
Well, they're like, he's like, and he barely just proved it. It was like some epic court case. He's like, and therefore, Your Honor, there is no other way. And they just the bird went up the stairs and attacked her, and then she fell down the stairs. Dude, so she was like folding laundry, and a bird like flew in through the window and just went up the stairs and just started pecking her eyeballs out. She's like, "No, my God, why is this happening to me?" And she tumbles down the stairs, and then
to her doom.
Yeah, and then her husband walks in literally 2 seconds later.
So owls break necks.
But
That
the
guy's
guy
also,
got exonerated.
he was also
because
rich.
and then the owl went to prison instead.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
They
John,
hang.
did I
They
get
hang
all that
the
right?
owl.
You saw the Netflix show, right?
You guys hear about Johnny Depp, whatever?
Oh yeah, what did he do?
He's going.
He didn't do anything.
No, he did something, right?
Well, no, he didn't do
Oh.
anything. 'Cause
They-
Amber Heard was trying to fuck him over in court.
Called him abusive or whatever, and
He's got like 40 hours.
He got
of,
fired from the Hogwarts movie.
He's got 40 hours of tape proving that Amber Heard was like a complete piece of shit to him, and like she was like, they'll never believe you when you say like, because she like cut his finger off or some shit too, like hit the tip of his finger or something.
Who just has 40 hours of tape of their
He
wife?
recorded all of it.
Yeah,
when they were in Paris.
I guess when you have billions of dollars at stake.
Yeah, you don't have anything
He got,
else better
he
to
got
do.
fired from fucking Grindelwald Hogwarts Tales.
Lego Hogwarts.
Grindelwald. He got fired from the Lego Hogwarts movies that are coming out.
He got fired from Lego Harry Potter video games.
Johnny,
no!
He's like, please.
I need this. How does Johnny Depp talk?
Everyone's saying she should get fired from Aquaman, but
She
they gonna
did.
make a second Aquaman. Like
She already did. She got
He's
fired
like,
from
oh, I'm
Aquaman
fired
too.
from Lego Hogwarts. Well, you're fired from
that'd
Aquaman.
be funny if they just blocked her out from the old Aquaman. Just put a censor bar.
Oh, like they did when they instead of firing Heath Ledger, they killed him.
Yeah.
They blocked him with
Wait, in which one?
Dr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium
Wonder
or whatever.
Emporium. Yeah.
Whoops. Anyway, Johnny Depp accuses Amber Heard of severing fingertip.
Of
Severing,
not
severing.
Severing.
Ah, you severed this. It's so bad.
You made it so severe.
This is because I haven't eaten since 5:30 in the morning, and this
Yeah.
is
You
why.
just had Taco Bell.
The learning curves of adulthood will eventually catch up to you, probably in your late 70s, early 80s, and then you'll die.
Well,
Wow, so that's too bad. So who are they getting to fill in for
Amber Heard's husband.
Grindelwald's Tales? So, it's dumb that he's in those because in the first one, Colin Farrell, and then at the end of the movie, he played a great villain the whole movie, and then at the end of the movie, he just takes off a mask, and he's instead of Colin Farrell, he's Johnny Depp.
Really?
Yeah. And I saw the theater. I was like, okay. It was like the last scene. It was like the whole movie. Colin Farrell was like this pretty good villain. He did a pretty good job playing him, and then he takes
Colin
off the
Farrell's a
mask.
good
He's like,
actor.
I was Johnny Depp the whole time.
so that's how they're gonna get him.
Yeah, they're gonna get out of it.
Put
They're
the
just gonna
mask
turn him back
on.
into Colin Farrell, maybe. Well, I don't know why they ever turned him into Johnny Depp in the first place. Also, that guy can't play anybody but just Johnny Depp now. It's just clearly... Or that pirate fucker.
I don't remember him in anything
Pirates.
other than Pirates. And I never saw any of the Pirates movies.
Can I hear your impression?
Rum.
That's great.
Yo, ho. And a bottle of rum. Dude, they got, like in the last one that he did of those two, they got like one day to like do like a couple shots, and that was like all he was like, I'll give you 1 day for like $600 million.
Like Pirates of the
Deal.
Caribbean.
They were like, deal
5.
Yeah.
It's just like the documentary of them building
just, like,
the theme
around
ride
them for like 3 shots for like 2.5 hours.
Cool.
Nah.
Thanks, Johnny. Okay,
Yeah.
guys, see you later.
$600 million? No, you got it.
Do they use real ships, I wonder, in Pirates of the Caribbean?
I'm not even laughing because I think that's a stupid question. I'm just laughing because that's just the most interesting question anyone's ever asked.
Yeah,
Did they use real ships in Pirates of the Caribbean? I mean, obviously not the one where it's like Poseidon's busting out of it shit and then fucking. Dude, they got Kraken? So the first one was just like a pirate like revenge story, right? And
I never saw
Dude,
any
if you
of
read the descriptions of all 5 of them, they just get more and more insane. So the second one's like, oh, they go down to Davy Jones' locker, and you're like, okay, well, that's getting a little, heady. And then the next one, they like find like Moses' staff, and they like part the Atlantic Ocean, and then they like build a railroad across.
It's like an Edgar Winter album.
They have like a duel with like Poseidon's fucking trident and Moses' like water staff, and it gets really fucking.
They found the script in like Robert Plant's trailer. Trying to make
eventually they were like, we don't even need Johnny Depp in this anymore. We're just
We've got Poseidon.
Yeah.
I never saw any of those
these
movies.
Fictional East Indiaman ships with real historical backgrounds appeared in the pirate movie series. Okay. What pirate movie series?
In the definitive pirate movie series.
Can they not?
They're like, is there any other pirate
Captain
movie?
Phillips.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
You say Caribbean or Caribbean?
Okay.
That's a good question.
Yeah, and what is it called there? So...
I can't do the accent to sound like them.
I am a pirate. Yo hoy hoy.
I am a pirate.
Yeah, listen to this. This is the last one that came out like 3 years ago.
Can't do that.
Thrust into an all-new adventure, a down-on-his-luck Captain Jack Sparrow feels the winds of ill fortune blowing even more strongly when deadly ghost sailors led by his old nemesis, evil Captain Salazar, escape from the Devil's Triangle, whatever that is, which sounds like a really fun, fucking greasy sex move.
Greasy sex.
Jack's only hope of survival lies in seeking out the legendary Trident of Poseidon. But in order to find it, he must forge an uneasy alliance with a brilliant and beautiful astronomer and a headstrong young man in the British Navy. It sounds really homoerotic.
Yeah, the Devil's Triangle,
British
Poseidon's
Navy,
Trident.
headstrong young man.
Poseidon's Trident sounds like also the Devil's Triangle.
I know.
So that all implies that Greek mythology is real in the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Only if it's nautical. Only if it's like water.
Oh yeah,
water
it can't be. It can only be Poseidon and his kids.
There were mermaids in one of them.
Were there?
Yeah. So that was one of them. Let me look up a different one. This one's Dead Man's Chest.
That was a good one.
Shut the fuck up.
That was a good one.
I liked it.
It's like, it
got 53% on Rotten Tomatoes. So
pretty good. That's
when ghostly pirate Davy Jones, Bill Nye, like the science guy.
What?
Bill Nye? Well, Bill Nighy.
Nye, I think is.
Comes to collect a blood debt. All right.
Okay, jerking off somebody's blood boner.
Yeah. Can you say that again? What is that?
Jerking off somebody's blood boner.
Okay, Aaron Daly, ladies and gentlemen. Aaron Daly.
I got it.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
That's called comedy juice.
Johnny Depp. Yeah, we got it. We know it's Johnny Depp. Thanks for putting that in parentheses. Must find a way to... God. I think anybody's reading this doesn't know this.
Keira Knightley comes up before Johnny Depp in the cast.
Yeah, that's a little...
Ooh, that's what really turned
Orlando
Johnny...
Bloom's still in there. I think he was only in the first one.
He's only been in 2 series of movies.
Nevertheless, the wily ghost manages to interrupt the wedding plans of Jack's friends.
It's all coming as a surprise to you.
Well, this one, yeah, I know, but this is just
I didn't even remember that.
They made so many. This one's just about like a wedding, like a
A wedding between an octopus and a mermaid.
Like, I don't know. A wedding got delayed.
Who's the guy playing Batman now?
Robert Redford.
Robert
Pattinson Redford.
They delayed that movie for like 12 years again.
He kept getting COVID.
I know. He got it over and over again. He was like hooked on it.
The Riddler is going to be in that movie that we're supposed to. So there's your.
Who's playing the Riddler?
Your joke
Paul Dano.
Oh, cool.
Paul Dano's playing the Riddler.
He's great.
If any indication on how to beat him,
Riddler in a basket.
Drink his milkshake and he's gonna be good. You're just a Riddler in a basket. Paul Dano.
Dano?
He was in
There Will Be Blood.
There Will Be Blood, Little Miss Sunshine.
Little Miss Sunshine.
That'll be a good one. Better than Jim
good
Carrey,
actor.
you think?
You're just the afterbirth of the Joker. Riddler in a basket.
When you wrote your Riddler joke, did you have Jim Carrey
There's the
in
man.
mind?
No.
You didn't?
No. You want me to talk about my process?
He would really like it if you said you
What
did.
What were you reading when you wrote your Riddler joke?
You mentioned...
We were reading The Killer
in
Joke.
In the joke, you mentioned robbing a diamond store, and that happens in that movie, so I was just...
Robbing a... Yeah, it does happen in that movie. You're right.
Yeah.
Robbing a diamond store just seems like the most cheesy supervillain thing
Yeah,
to do,
that's
right?
true.
Who the fuck? Why
Just
people...
the diamond
I've
store.
overthought about it, because I love that movie, so...
Okay.
Which,
Or I
was
did
it
when I was a
Batman
kid.
Returns?
It's not good
It
watching
was
it now.
It was
Or
Batman
Begins or
Forever.
something,
Yeah, it was
Forever.
my favorite like Batman movie when
Yeah,
I was a kid,
yeah.
but yeah, it's terrible now.
Batman and Robin is so bad.
We've
Dude,
talked
yeah,
about
totally.
this 100 times. We talked about Joel Schumacher the last time you were on.
Yeah, all right. I mean, shit.
Every time Dayton sees you, he's like,
John's
"Oh,
in the
Jim
background,
Carrey. Joe loves Jim Carrey."
No, you love Jim Carrey.
Yeah. But Joe Biden, 4 more years. Jim
You get
Carrey's
4 more.
gonna-
Dude, okay, I saw one of those Jim Carrey clips from SNL, and he's not even doing Joe Biden. He's just doing
not.
Ace Ventura.
Yeah,
He's
it's
like,
really not Biden's voice at all.
Loser. And I love Jim Carrey. Don't get me wrong.
Sure.
Grew up on him. But he's just dressed up as Joe Biden doing old Jim Carrey bits. Old Ace Ventura bits. Like, I don't get
bread
it.
and butter,
I literally-
baby. Come
I
on.
literally don't get it.
All right, let's switch
I'm
the
like,
topic.
what the fuck
This is making
what am
me
I
mad.
watching? Like,
This is making me mad.
what do you mean? It's like he's dressed up as Joe Biden, like
How
doing like
dare
Dumb
you.
and Dumber bits.
Yeah,
and-
well,
Besmirch the
the
good
last
name.
one he did that, and he was all like, "Well, who's a her" or whatever, and everyone was like, "Yeah, Ace Ventura."
Yeah, I was like,
but
"Yeah,
like the
Ace
other ones, he just kind of sticks. I don't think his impression is that good.
Yeah, the other ones he talks out of his asshole and after he bends over at the podium.
Yeah, but I don't get the. He always
and
does
you
like
must
a,
be the Monopoly guy.
Oh, he did do like Clint Eastwood as Joe Biden, so I guess he is just doing
He's doing, yeah.
Jim Carrey.
He's just the real question is, can his manic phase last 4 years?
That guy freaks me out.
No, he's so scary.
That documentary of him doing Andy Kaufman really bothered me.
Oh, I know. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
Man on the Moon. It is
He like
horrific.
acted like Andy Kaufman in front of Andy's
Dead.
parents.
Did like the like you said, like the.
Yeah, they were like
seance thing.
sad. It's like a fucking psychic telling you your son is like right behind you. After
Yeah.
they've, your dead son.
Right.
It's the
He
same
was
shit.
You're just
crying,
playing with people's
whatever.
It's
emotions.
garbage. I hate it.
Right.
I really hate it.
Uh.
But Truman Show, hell of a movie.
That is a good one. Watch that the
Was
other
he in,
night.
what was the Fountain? Was that a movie he was in or some shit? Or am I thinking of somebody else? Am I thinking
He
of Hugh
was-
Jackman again?
What's that one movie?
Huge.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless
It's a good
Mind.
one.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
His dramatic role is really
Number
good.
23 is pretty bad.
What if he does like he's going to get in a depressive swing and do like a dramatic Joe Biden in the next 2
Yeah,
years.
that's true. What the fuck has he done other than Dumb and Dumber 2 recently?
Sonic.
Oh, that's right. Sonic was
yeah.
pretty great.
Is that come out yet?
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, here's another Pirates of the Caribbean. I haven't read the. This one's called On Stranger Tides.
On Strangers' Tides.
On Stranger Thighs.
The checkered past of Captain Jack Sparrow, parentheses Johnny Depp.
Oh, who?
Johnny
Oh, Donnie
Depp
Depp.
catches up with him when he finds Penelope Cruz, and she forces him Man, this one stinks. I can't even focus on it. It's so boring.
Forces him to leave Keira
Zombie
Knightley.
crew set sail. They set sail to find the legendary Fountain of Youth.
There it is.
There it is.
All right.
I knew it.
City of Gold to the Fountain of Youth.
Jack's rival, Barbarossa? Barbacoa?
Jack's rival. Burrito bowl with barbacoa.
Barbacoa bowl.
$11.95, please.
Yeah. Just a cart.
Did you guys see Lone Ranger?
I heard
The
that
one
was terrible.
Yeah, he played
With
like
Army.
it was racist.
Oh yeah, he played a Native
was Jack
American.
Sparrow in that?
Yeah.
Or
Yes.
was John dead? Jonathan
Johnny
dead?
Depp was
Jonathan Depp.
Tonto. That's his
Yeah.
name, Tonto. Yeah. He was
Yeah.
he just did Jack Sparrow, but
Right.
with an Indian.
And Jack Sparrow is just Keith Richards. Keith Richards to get all that money.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't have nearly enough money.
Yeah, old Teeth Richards. Fucking.
Teeth
They never fell out.
Richards.
That dude's gross.
Nice.
Thank you. I earned it.
Teeth Richards.
What did
He quit drinking this year.
Yeah, he
How
quit
about that?
drinking.
He quit drinking. That's right.
It's like a sober podcast now. We just celebrate people who got sober.
Yeah.
Keith Richards quit drinking. He quit drinking.
He quit drinking.
Pretty good.
80 years.
80 years.
100 drinks a night.
Hard.
And then,
He's 117 years old. Dayton, you got any jokes you want to say?
Dayton, when are you going to
Yeah, I just told you before we did, but we can do construct.
tell us-
What if I really don't
Tell
want
us the
I
ones
have
you really
topics.
Oh, you want to try to
Let's do the
brainstorm
topics.
jokes?
Yeah.
Anteater is a good.
Anteater.
Yeah, named after what they eat.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay, so like...
that-
That's
that'd
kind of
be
like my
my
birdhouse
person.
joke.
Yeah,
Right, yeah.
that's true. I like that joke.
And
a lot.
your... Don't you have another one?
Treehouse
like
too, I guess.
that? Yeah, but in the...
White House, Doghouse.
Your White House, yeah.
The whole
ice
thing.
fishing. That could be something, right? Snorkeling.
Ice fishing? I don't need more ice.
Hey, come
Yeah,
on,
I
man.
had a joke like that. And
Rice
it never
fishing?
did.
I don't think so. I'm not in Asia.
Oh no.
They grow rice there.
And we
Catfish.
just got...
Back.
John's calling for the mic.
Catfish, snorkeling, igloo. There's a lot of topics.
Catfish snorkeling, or are those two different
There's
topics?
two different topics.
Snorkeling.
I thought of something with snorkeling. I don't know how to word it right, but something like how you drink water through a straw, so snorkeling's like the opposite, but I don't know.
Dude, I just don't approach jokes the same way that you guys and your strange fucking brains. Something about straws.
Does something actually happen for you to like write a joke, or do you just like?
Do you have to be sexually abused?
Yeah, what?
No, like do you, when
What do
you
you
go
mean?
through
Does
it,
something happen to me? I just have an epiphany? Or
No,
what?
it's not like you go through an experience. Like you're
Thank
almost
God, I haven't had a joke in
stoplight.
months.
Were you actually sitting at a stoplight when you're like, okay, this could be funny, or what?
Kind of, yeah. Usually, like, yeah, it's like a thing that happened, but then it usually stops in a really boring place. Like, one funny thing happened, but
Yeah.
none of the other funny things happened, and then I just, like, sit down and, like, what would happen next? If,
Oh yeah.
Like the homeless person that got in your truck.
yeah,
That
that was
pretty cool.
real.
Yeah, that was
real.
wild.
That was real.
Yeah. That was
Really?
so fucking scary. And the thing is, I knew it could be a bit, but I was so traumatized by it that I didn't talk about it on
Yeah.
stage for, like, 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
When did that happen?
Insane.
It happened, like, 2 years ago.
So he was just in the what?
Dude, he was in there for like 15 minutes and I didn't know about it till I was almost home and I looked in my rear view and he was just sitting in the back of my truck. And he was like, he looked like he was so
Like this train
fucking-
going any farther?
Yeah, I know. And I was like,
Can we find a gas station with a shower?
I was like, sir! And I slammed on my brakes and it's like, I like tried to be so tough. I was like, you gotta get out of here right now, man. This is my
This
truck.
is my truck.
And then he would just like didn't get out and I was like, fuck.
I was about to just ask how you got him out. Yeah, he didn't get out.
He didn't get out, and I was like, shit. So then I drove up. I was like going up this hill to my house, and I like floored it up this hill to where he almost like flew out of my truck. I was like hoping that he would like fly out of it, but he was like, whoa, shit. And then I was like, I just need to make him think that I'm fucking crazy, you know, because this guy's
Joe,
so,
you're
like,
never going to be crazier than a guy getting in the back of someone else's truck.
I know, but it's
and
like
then
we're-
going anywhere.
It's like you have to like intimidate like a bear when you
Yeah.
come into one or something. That's where I was
Act
at
like
in my
you're
mind.
bigger than him.
Yeah,
Did you?
yeah, and everyone told me it was a really bad idea. I don't know, but I just pulled right in front of my house. I was like, I'm already in my house. I'm not gonna like drive around the fucking city. And someone's like,
All right, buddy, it's you and me.
Someone's like, well, I would have taken him to the police station. I'm like, oh really? You would have pulled over over, got on your phone, looked up the address to the police station with the homeless guy in the back of your truck, just like got on Google and like, what nearest police station next to me, plugged it into your phone, got back on the street, and then just drove.
Quick Trip is like a safe
That
place.
sounds like a pretty...
a safe place for him to fucking keep standing in the back of my truck while I go in and buy
When you
peanuts
just
and
described...
come back.
When you just described, like, looking up a police station, that seemed pretty... Yeah, that seems like the right thing to do. You just, like... It was, like, 5 steps. Pretty easy.
It was, but, like, I couldn't imagine...
Where
like,
you lived then, it was, like, a block or two away from a police
I was
station.
there. I probably was. Anyway, so
Linwood.
I pulled over right next to my house, and then he jumped out right away. And then I stayed in my car for a second because I was like, fuck, what's this guy gonna do? But then he got his distance from me, so I think I did a good job of, like, psyching him out a little bit. So he stood in my neighbor's driveway and looked at me, but what was so scary about it
It was
is,
like, wrong house.
dude, but he was dressed in this, like, powder blue, like, Joker hospital outfit. It was, like, so scary. He looked at me, like, psychotically. Like, I got out of my car.
Oh,
And
no.
I like, scurried back to my house and locked the door and looked out the window, and he was still staring at me
No,
from across. I'm dead serious.
that's
I
so
didn't get to
scary.
sleep this time. So then I walked to the back door to lock that one, and then I walked back to the front door, and then he was gone. And like couldn't be seen at the end of either street, like 150. Dude, and I had 3 roommates. All of them were gone that night. And I know. I didn't have a girlfriend to call. My mom was asleep. I mean, I had nobody. My old grade school teacher changed her number. I mean, there was no one that I could
Someone
call.
could get the mail at my house and I'd be scared.
Dude, I look,
So
and
that
there was
would-
like windows everywhere.
Do you
in this
get
house.
scared
I was
every time you
looking
see the mailman putting mail in your box?
No, but
Yeah,
I
wait,
mean,
what?
Someone could get the mail at my house.
No, but I
I'd be
mean, like,
no!
no, we have I live in the neighborhood, so we have like a,
I live in a neighborhood.
we have like a shared mailbox.
Oh,
So, like, it could be like
live in a
midnight
cul-de-sac.
or whatever.
Yeah.
My mom's gone because she's gone all the time. And
Aw.
someone could be
Buddy.
getting the
Oh, you
mail.
are an adult now. So
Someone could just be getting the mail. I'm like, what are you doing this late? Like, that would freak me out. Someone followed me one time, and I went, pulled into my neighborhood, took a turn, and then took another turn, and they were still following me. So like, they're following me. Then I went back to Quick Trip, and when they saw what I was doing, they stopped following
why
me.
do you think they were following you?
I don't know. Thought I was a girl.
Did you recognize
Thought I
the
was
car?
Yeah, probably that cop that pulled me over
Oh,
for
yeah.
no reason.
Yeah, that's true. You got a secret admirer. He's a cop.
Yeah.
Hot.
I'm taking him to
Protect
court.
and serve.
How will I find the courage to tell Dayton? How
Well, I
I
don't
really
know.
feel?
Okay, so I don't know if you guys know
Oh, good. He's taking me to
anything
court.
about this, but if so I didn't deserve the ticket that he gave. Did I
Yeah,
talk
you
about
didn't.
this
I
on the
didn't deserve
podcast?
this!
You didn't earn it. Yeah, you did last time.
Wait, which?
Well, he
which
gave
one?
me a ticket. A cop gave me a ticket because he said I swerved. I went over the shoulder, almost hit the car next
What
to
is
me.
that ticket? Just says swerving.
It said
Did
failed
he,
to
did,
stay
did
in
he give you
lane.
a
Reckless
drunk test?
endangerment.
Did you walk the...
He did. Okay, so a month ago, the same cop pulled me over and he made me get out of the car and follow the light and stuff. And
The same cop?
yeah, and another cop pulled up behind him and was
Smithville.
like talking. As I was out of the car, he was like talking to Annie or whatever. He's like, "How old are you?" and stuff. Like they were like,
Ugh.
it was terrible.
Yeah, Smithville.
But then like a month later, that same cop pulled me over and he was like, "You were swerving." I was like, "Don't think I was," but
That
okay.
cop was
because I
Woody
saw
Allen.
him following me. I didn't swerve. And he said, "You almost hit the car next to you." Anyway, he came back. He said, "I'm gonna have to give you a ticket." It said, "Failed to stay in lane, went over the shoulder." And I was like, "Where's the proof?" or whatever. He's like, "You can go to the courthouse, look at the video." And I did. And I have the video literally on my phone. I didn't swerve. I didn't go out of my lane at all.
It'd be funny if you showed it to us and it's just clearly you driving badly.
No, I didn't though. And also,
Like,
if
but I didn't do anything.
If I did swerve a little, is that worth like an actual?
If you
ticket?
swerved out of the lane, they can get you.
But I didn't.
But it's usually for like they think you're drunk, and then if
Yeah.
you pass the sobriety test,
Yeah,
you can't,
and
they
then
can't
you're
do anything.
infuriating to them because
Yeah.
you've never
And then
drank
they try to
alcohol
give you
before, and they're
something.
like, damn it.
Well, because he
Yeah.
was also like, "I don't know what you're doing at these comedy shows or whatever. That's causing you to drive like this." And I was like, "Are you serious?" You're like, he's bullying me. But anyway, I went to
Pretty
the
easy.
courthouse, saw the video, and then I went to talk to the chief, the police chief or whatever, and he just shut me down so quick. He's like, "You just gotta go to court. Just gotta go to court." I'm like, "But I didn't. I'm like mad that I even have to go to court because this is something
Well,
that
the
I
cop's
didn't
not
do."
a judge.
And then but like he could have done something. I
Nope.
think. Really?
The ticket's been written. He can't. I mean, he could like. It's already in the system.
Well, at least talk to the guy, or I wanted something to be done. But anyway, now I have to go
Cops
to court.
protect cops.
And what I know I'll get out of it because I have proof that I didn't do what I did. But like, what if I don't? Like, what if the judge is just
Yeah,
mad?
Then
of
you'll never trust
Smithville
the
hating
system
Dayton
again.
and slowly-
Yeah.
Doing to him what they did to that, like, making a murder guy.
Oh yeah.
Where they just fucking hated that guy.
They drag you out of your house while you're watching
Well,
WrestleMania.
like, can I like if they say I know I'll get out of it, but if I don't, can I like sue or something? What can I do?
If you really, really want to get out of not like...
I do, because this is stupid.
Yeah.
I get pulled over all the time in Smithville for swerving.
Yeah.
Well, you drive. I mean, it was a little scary coming over here.
You're a distracted driver.
You couldn't even see out of the back of your truck. There's shit all over it. You were like, I can't see
Anyway,
out of the
this is proof.
You almost rammed into like standstill traffic. We had to tell you to brake. Like, it was very dangerous.
For the record, Dayton is not a very good driver.
I have proof that I did. I saw him coming up on me, so I was like, okay, I'll drive good. He's like, you almost hit the car next to you. The car next to me hit their brakes, and I wasn't even close to them. But they hit their brakes as a cop was pulling up on us super fast. Yeah. So, like...
Dayton's not the best driver, but he probably didn't do this.
You just gotta move down to KC. Get yourself a...
Kick Mitch out of the laundry room.
We'll move you in the laundry room. It's very affordable.
We'll hang curtains up in the living room, and you can just have the couch.
Okay. The laundry room is very affordable. You're going to love it.
Well, the couch is even more affordable.
Yes.
$250.
$250.
Okay, I'll take it.
Deal. But you have to be gone during the day.
Yeah.
You can only sleep on the couch from 1 a.m. until...
Mitchell tells you.
9 a.m. the next day.
Oh, yeah?
And then you have to be out of the house.
Okay.
Between 9 a.m. and 1 a.m.
All right. Sounds good. I can handle that. For $250? Okay,
yeah.
Deal.
All right.
There's this one guy I saw who posted on...
cool. All right. I'm down.
There's one guy who posted on the Smithville Swap and Shop, and he was selling... He had a duplex or whatever. He was selling one room, and it's like $590 a month. And
in Smithville?
Living with him and his younger brother. And
in the sim room.
And there was a $35 application fee. Yeah. And you had to pay $200 on the first month on top of the $590
for a deposit.
Yeah, and everyone in the comments was like, "What?"
Dude, we should have done an application fee for the laundry room. That'd have been nice.
I wasn't there though.
Laundry fee. Yeah, you were.
But and someone I'm
know surprised Jake didn't pull it up. Didn't emblazon some piece of metal at work with a contract.
Someone I know, one of my friends...
He's a metal emblazoner. Yeah, actually working at metal emblazoner.
I'm an emblazoner. Yeah. I work with Glenn Beck.
Yeah.
One of my friend's sisters is moving into there. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I lost interest.
But
let's back to this emblazoning thing. I want to hear more about metal.
Yeah, Dayton. So eventually, you're gonna have to move out of your parents' house. Probably,
eventually, this is sort of the moral of the story of Dayton. If he is to continue growing older year by year, at some point he will have to, strike out his own path in the world.
Yeah.
And pay rent at some sort of place. So how much are you pulling in every month, Dayton? What's your income month to month?
Ooh,
just an average.
Probably $500 a month.
See, that's not gonna be enough.
Yeah, YMCA doesn't pay a lot.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna. How's that?
You're doing volunteer work.
Good.
You're doing volunteer work. Well, that should.
This is getting him credit. Yeah, he's technically an intern on my professional podcast.
Oh, aren't you saying that you are because you need a?
He's not saying it. He is.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
You're legitimately
Aaron's fucking intern. God, that is so funny, dude. Oh my God,
he's been my intern for 2 years.
Oh my God, yeah, and all but name, but now it's also a name.
It's legally bound in a.
So when
university.
Dustin Kaufman was like, "Oh, do you hang out with Aaron a lot?" You should have just been like, "Yeah, I'm his intern," because you're literally his fucking intern. Oh my God, I can't believe you're Aaron's intern.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like...
That's awesome. I feel like an intern.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
You were almost
Jordan
Silver's intern.
To my advisor, I was like, I applied for this internship. And he was like, I was like, with the professional...
He's like, yeah, just send me the link to the podcast every week. And
I was like, with the professional comedian, he was like, whoa, really? That's awesome. That's great news.
Who is he?
Yeah, we can definitely count.
Who's the comedian?
It was like, podcasting is something that you're probably going to be doing since radio's dying, and that's what you want to...
Is it Steve Harvey?
Yeah.
On the Harvcast?
He was like, what? He was like, who?
Are you on the Harvcast?
Truth is Harver than fiction. Just Steve Harvey doing true crime.
Truth is Harver than fiction.
Show me murder.
But I'm slightly worried, because jobs actually look at internships and stuff.
Yeah.
So like if they're like, so who'd you internship with, and then they look at the podcast, they're like,
You're gonna work at the St. Joe Observer in 5 years because of this job.
Yeah, for sure.
You're gonna be reporting on the comedy scene in St. Joe.
Yeah.
I don't think
Jacob
this
Black.
is gonna be. I don't think this is gonna be make or break for any job.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna be like.
Well-
Tell me more about this cool bit. Well, maybe it's definitely gonna be break. It's not gonna be make. That's for sure. This is not gonna be make at all.
John might get something out of it.
Let's hope that it's.
He's
needed.
actually producing it. He's actually doing a job.
Was John telling us we've been going for an hour and 90?
Yeah, we're almost done. Well, we are done. So,
Well, that's been episode 19.
Joe, you got anything you want to plug, pitch, plug?
I just sent the old comic book.
The comic book is done.
To the printery.
The first one, probably the only one. Congratulations.
Yeah.
What an arduous
And
task.
I have no good way for people to order it yet if they didn't already order it on the Kickstarter. So I'll figure that out.
If you're a brunch
Might
place,
put it on Amazon. Yeah, if you're a brunch place and you want to carry
you
a
have an
comic
empty
book,
rack.
I'll be featuring for Shane Gillis at the Comedy Club Thanksgiving weekend. I'm serious.
That's awesome.
It's all you. It's all you.
Dayton?
Buy my book still, samtalent.com.
When's the next time you're going to be begging Dustin Kaufman for a host week?
Yeah. How'd that go today? You want to talk about it?
How'd that go?
Yeah, it's fine.
Keep it short.
Well, I asked him for a host spot,
Yeah.
and he said, I'll keep you in mind. And he said, TK's also asked.
That's the
So-
deal breaker. Teague's
Well,
got
Teague is
seniority.
a young and up and coming comic, and this
Yeah.
would be huge for him if he got
Well,
that.
47-year-old Teague Hayes.
I feel like I'd fit well with Sam Morril. I don't know. Maybe.
You
Yeah,
should
absolutely.
be hosting
Yeah.
before Teague
Yeah.
hosting because Teague.
Teague does not fit with that at all.
Yeah, that's what
Teague might listen to this for all we know.
No.
I don't know.
Whatever. We've made fun of him a few times.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't. Yeah, whatever. So I've got a show at the Comedy Club. Jordan Silver and Friends.
We're all at the
that I am
Comedy Club
doing.
today.
What is the day? It's on a Sunday.
It's coming up soon.
Next Sunday?
It's like this Sunday or next Sunday.
Yeah, this coming Sunday. It's like the 16th or 15th or something.
I have a guest spot Friday at the Comedy Club. So.
Hey-o!
Yeah. I don't know who.
Kaylee's hosting this weekend.
Really?
I'm pretty sure Tristan is co-featuring, but I could be wrong.
Oh, cool.
Co-featuring with who?
Not Dustin Slintz. That's literally what it says on.
Is that Dustin's new stage name? Not Dustin Slintz?
No, it's like here. Hold on. How are we doing on time? This was he sent. Don't read them all out, but Kaufman sent me that. That's
What?
It's like each weekend. Like he was hosting, headlining, featuring.
Yeah. Dave Landau, are you kidding me? All
But
right.
did you see this?
Yeah, not
Yeah.
why?
Yeah, because
he's not Dustin.
Spite Mike.
Oh. God, he's so funny.
Well,
He's the funniest Dustin in Kansas City.
December 2nd,
Not Dustin Slintz.
we're doing a show at the Treatment if you're in Kansas.
Oh, that's right.
Hey!
Yeah, December 2nd, we're trying to put something together. Please come to that. Buy tickets. It's very important for Dayton's future.
Yeah, I cannot afford for this to flop.
Literally, this guy makes $500 a week. He owes this
A
place
year.
potentially
A month,
$1,500 for one night, which is
You gotta take out a fucking loan.
a lot of money. That's what I netted off the comic book. So I could really bail you out, but
There
I
you
won't.
go.
I won't.
All right. That's it. See you
Tune
later.
back in next week.
Please, for the love of God, subscribe. Do you subscribe to podcasts? I don't fucking know. Like this. Comment on
they
it.
Can
You guys can comment. Hi guys.
Review.
I don't think you guys can,
Hi guys.
you guys can just
Do
leave
the
a
videos
star
go anywhere?
on iTunes, or you can leave a comment, just a review. Yeah, and then
Also, give it up for John Clauser for doing this.
There's no way.
yes.
Anyone's got this far.
Bye bye. Love ya. Goodbye.
We did it.